Welcome back to Popes and Pylons. Let's play some more Europa Universalis 4. And we're the Isles. Again. Yep. I suddenly found myself without a campaign yesterday when we finished that fair campaign a bit earlier than expected. And I hadn't really prepared anything else to go with afterwards. And there was a pretty interesting suggestion by Bisa, who else would it be, in the comments about a campaign in which we essentially prevent the historical development in which trade went over to the sea. So originally trade was land-bound, caravans and all that, and at some point, for partially diplomatic reasons, looking at you, Mr. Green Guy down here, the trade took to the seas. And essentially her ideas revolved around preventing that and forcing a big land trade instead, such as getting master of India, so taking control of the Indian subcontinent, and all the while preventing the colonizers from having the most powerful trade nodes in the typical colonization trade nodes, so like English Channel, Sevilla, and all that. Now, that, I love the concept. It's nice, historic, it's kind of interesting with the trade nodes, it requires sort of a plan. It won't be trivial at all. I mean, depending on which nation we start with doing that, it's easier or harder. But still, that's a long way to go, and you probably have to tussle with the Ottomans and all sorts of people. So that's cool. It also seems like a very long campaign. And I'm not sure the rule set is quite there yet. And I tried to figure something out for myself, but I wasn't able to do that quick enough. So I'm shelving that idea for now, but I'm still interested in doing it. And I need something quick and interesting for now. And then I thought, well, is that one achievement that I didn't get? And that's Inner Turmoil. In which, as the Isles, we have to buy 1500, so in only, 56 years, we have to own 20 non-island provinces. That means all of the British Isles are not available. And it's rough. We've tried it before 3 times, I think. 2 or 3 times we tried it, and we failed every time. I want to give it another go. It bugs me that I didn't get it, and I mean, if we get it, it's going to be quick, and if I fail, it's also going to be quick. So then we have room for another campaign. Also, there's also Leviathan coming up, and I'm not sure how that's going to fit into all my timings, but we'll see. So, what do we plan to do here? My earlier plans included something like try to get land in Norway, for example. I also thought about getting into mainland Europe, but that was really rough. I also thought about going overseas, colonizing the Americas, but that was also very tough to do in time. This time what I want to try to do is go into Africa. I loaded up a game as Scotland and just cheated around a bit. And I found out that if you have Dumfries here, and you have the third, exploration idea, then you can just barely reach Tangiers over here. And if you get that and you get a colonial range 20% advisor, you can actually reach most of the coast over here down to like Agadir, maybe Ifni, I don't quite remember. Somewhere down here. So some more provinces. It's tough to get into the Mediterranean, but it's possible that these were available, I don't remember. So it's technically possible to get colonial range and therefore coring range on these things. Also, somehow coring range / colonial range and what I was actually able to take in a war differed slightly. There's a map mode for colonial range, economic, I think, yeah, which shows you the distance, the effective distance. But I was able to take some provinces that had a red effective distance, so more than my actual colonial range. I feel like maybe this is calculated to your capital, and what we actually care about is our nearest core or something. It wasn't a huge difference, but there was a difference. Either way, what we're probably going to have to do, if that's going to work out, we have to take Dumfries, Assuming that that's closer. Maybe Ayrshire was the... I had both of these, so I don't know which one was the one that counted. But Dumfries would be nice. Get Diplo ideas. Or, well, not Diplo ideas. But the Diplomatic Idea Group Exploration ideas, and get the third one in there. That does require us to grab Admin Tech 5, so we have an idea group at all, and then spend 1200 dip on the ideas. And then do a no CB war down here, because we won't have any Casus Belli. Do a no CB war, and hopefully somebody without friends. Get that done. And all that, of course, requires us to be free and powerful. We do start as a subject of Scotland, so it's not going to be the uttermost trivial. We'll see. There's a good chance we just die in the first couple of episodes because we don't manage to succeed against Scotland, in which case, yeah, you know. Now, obviously, I did not have time to go back and check out what I tried and failed to do last time, especially regarding privileges here. But what can you do, right? We're a bit low on Crown Land. We can grab it back once at least and do the agenda thing. We really want admin power so we can get the admin tech on time. We also really want military points so we can beat up the Scots. We need help anyway, but military would help with that. And I mean, we want dip because, I mean, we're gonna need those dip ideas, but it seems like the least of the problems. Now, let me have a quick look at these again. Again, I completely don't know which ones I found out were useful for this achievement last time we did it. Looking whether there's anything here that gives me any particular positive modifiers. I might take supremacy over the crown just because it's free loyalty and we know how it works now. Seems kinda okay, but that's neither here nor there. It's the only thing we care about. Well, certainly not morale of armies reduced. It's possible that the only thing we care about is the monarch points, which are the most expensive ones, but yeah, it's not even a good military one, right? I mean, that gives us actual military advantage. No. Alright, so I'm thinking a monarch point 1. We're gonna be at low crown land. It's gonna be not a big problem. Slightly hurts our taxes, but that's about it. Mill? So I'm thinking I probably won't be able to afford both mill and admin ones, right? Because we don't want to get below 20% crown land if I'm not mistaken. I could focus on a thing. If I focus on mill right now, I could go all in on mill. So we have mill tech 4 as early as possible. But then I'll be focused on military for 20 years. And that means we're not focusing on admin for 20 years, and we even have a -1 on admin for 20 years, which makes it harder to take the tech. I'm somewhat considering grabbing the mill one and either focusing on admin immediately, so we have ±0 mill in the end and we have +2 admin, or we grab the mill one, we stick with no focus for a bit until we get mill tech 4 and then we focus on admin. Maybe that's best. Okay. Let's do a summon the dial. And you want the Pope to like me. That's doable, although we don't have tons of diplomats. And we need them. Base manpower in the Inner Hebrides. That's something I'm happy to do. Happy. It means 2 points of development, and we're really interested in having mill available. Base production. I think that's what we're talking about. Yeah, we're gonna buff up the Inner Hebrides to 3 production. Use that dip power. Gain a tiny bit of money. Some burger loyalty out of it. We do get development, which is just good for us right now anyway. And we don't spend the 2 points, monarch points we care most about at this point. So yeah, burger proposal. Then That increased loyalty, right? Now I seize land. Nobody's gonna be unhappy. Too unhappy at least. There we go. That gives us 34, and now I can spend 10 of my to get the bonus mill here. This cost me 10 for Crownland, right? Yeah. Doesn't say in the pop-up, interestingly enough, but yeah. Here you go. Back to the negative modifier here. That's fine. Did we want to run any other ones? We're probably going to run some monopolies to get some money at some point. I'm wondering whether I just immediately run Supremacy over the Crown for the bonus loyalty equilibrium on all of them. It doesn't really cost us anything, does it? Let's do it. There. Alright. You could just run the free enterprise and stuff. Let's just do it. Free enterprise, and which one do you have? They all have a free 10%er, right? 10-10. Because I don't super mind them having influence. Not sure I want to do it to the nobility too. If it even exists. It does exist. Leaves us with only one privilege left to give, but that's fine, I guess. Give them right of counsel. Sure. That's the states. How are we looking here? I'm feeling like I'm gonna have to drop at least my transport boats for now. Should probably try to sell them. Not that I usually like doing that, but kind of don't have any money. You want to buy my cogs? You do. But so much inflation. Not sure that's worth it. 0.4 inflation means we're paying essentially a 0.4 ducats for every 100 ducats we spend extra. It's going to take a while. 5 times 0.4 is 2. So once we've spent 500 ducats, we sort of spend the money that we made. It might have us kickstart here. I'm going to do it. I'm going to sell these boats. And I'm going to, I guess, use these boats to help me trade. Although the English Channel is, at this point in time, a pretty cruddy node. I'm going to collect with you. And I'm going to steer. Oh, I can't even steer. Right. That's how the start works. We can't even steer from anywhere useful. I'm just going to steer in over here. The reason I'm doing this is to get a 10% trade power bonus in my home node, because I'm steering with another guy, even though I'm not steering towards me. Now, paying a vassal fee, which is unfortunate. There's a good chance these boats won't make their money back. Because there's so little money in here. Let's say protect trade. The game claims that we're losing a tiny bit of money if we do this. We'll see. Now, diplomatically, what are we looking at? We need friends, right? We immediately want a friend. Ideally Denmark or England protect us, but England has issues. I want somebody to support my independence. Where is it? It's one of these. Right? And daft. There. Ask for support independence. Castile. Oof. So we need one of these to rival the Scots. So that they want to do it. Denmark. There's a chance I should just be restarting here. Until we get at least one useful rivalry. Scotland is your enemy, but not your rival. It's a good chance I should be restarting. But I'm 15 minutes into this video. Let's try not to restart. Let's see if that can work out. I don't actually know. These being enemies, I mean, when the Burgundy inheritance fires and Burgundy goes away, then you probably would rival the Scots. But that's neither here nor there. The Danes have their 3 rivals. I mean, I guess when Poland-Lithuania happens, maybe. I'm gonna butter both of these up. And we're gonna need the I did on pause here a tiny bit. We're going to need something. Right, claims on the Scots, of course. But as long as we don't have help beating those Scots, I don't know how we would ever go about that. Let's not pay our army. Let's quickly check our missions. Bit to force limit, the huge. Expand, trustworthy allies, high income, global dominance. Very generic mission tree. I don't think we can afford to hire a guy, as much as I would like to. And I'm not going to focus, not until we have the military technology. Anything else? Nothing here, nothing here. Nope. 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 Alright, I want to do the development in the Inner Hebrides. But I can't. Wow, this is... I forgot how expensive it is. Because we are... I don't even know what we are, but we're something that makes it super expensive. Let's speed up. Scotland gave us the core on Tirogane and Man. That's interesting. We still have to break free, right? I can't declare war on my own. Nope. Scotland could declare war for us on Tirogane and give that to us. That would be nice. But it also seems very unlikely. I don't know that our core on Man does anything unless we fight the English, which seems it's probably not going to happen. Well, we might fight the English when the Cyrano of Maine happens, but obviously we're not looking for that at all. Claim. Wait, these are all claims they guarantee us, not cores, right? Yeah, just claims. Which is kind of funny. Well, no, it's a core on Man and the rest is claims. Okay. I mean, I'd take them. Quite sure what to do with them. I would love... I don't think I want to marry the Scots, do I? I want the Danes to rival the Scots. Or the English to rival the Scots. And I want that stat. Maybe a restart is what we need. Just like hoping for a thing here is for a shift in alliances is not gonna be great. If I decide that this campaign is worth restarting again, I'd probably do well to check out what I did in my last campaigns. Look, like get horrible events. Gonna have to lose the... no, I need the dip for my quest. Dang it. Did I lose the admin? That seems horrible. No, I have to lose the dip. Could try to do some development. Vassal nation plus 50%. I forgot that that's a thing. It makes it very hard for us to actually do. I'm gonna turn on encourage development. It's not gonna quite let me do this, is it? Not the outers though, I want the inners. And we need 77. Ah, we might get a take here. There we go. And now I can lose the dip. It's not great, obviously. But at least we're not. We did get our thing done. Ah, I guess we get it back. Alright. You went for elective monarchy. Good. That should have dropped your rival. Now there's a chance you rival the Scots? You did. Good. Now we're talking. Now we are talking. Come home. Come home. get them to support my independence. There we go. Alright. Maybe we don't have to do an instant restart. Maybe. Now that we have the support of the Danes, we might have a chance to break free from Mr. Scott over there. Gonna bring my guy home and start making claims on the Scots. So that we can hopefully go to war soon. I mean, ideally we go to war in such a way that we're not at war with the French. But the Scots are. It's gonna be tough. Essentially, we want to declare right before the surrender of main event happens. Well, are you allied to the French, or are you just... Yeah, you are actually allied, not just guaranteed. That's gonna be a bit rough. Speaking of a bit rough, I probably want to go to force limit, build an infantry. Just so we're ready. A lot of that liberty desire. There's surrender of Maine. There's war in France. And that means we will be at war. We are already at war with the British. My boats. Get home, please. My dudes just try to live. We'll have to sit through this one. I don't think we can declare on this. I'm pretty sure we can't declare on war on the Scots while this is still going on. But it's not like I'm interested in helping. Did complete our build to force limit mission, and 25 years. No, I'm not going to pop it just yet. If our force limit goes up in time, it happens. We'll build another unit. That's okay. I'm not sure I should be paying for my people here. I mean, I am. And with good reason. I mean, well, not good, but with reason. Because I don't want to get crushed immediately if the Brits do come here. Then again, will I be able to do anything against the British army if they actually arrive on my islands? Probably not. Might be able to outrun them by going Outer Hebrides, Sutherland, like run in circles. Maybe. Diplomat is free because we're at war with these guys. We can't improve here anymore. A quick look at whether there's any other independent support we might get. The answer is pretty much no. Fabricates on the Scots. Fabricate on the Scots. Check. It's too early to... I mean, can't even fabricate on these guys. I was about to say it's too early to fabricate on the Africans, but we won't fabricate anyway. We're gonna go all no CB, all best CB on their butts. I guess we might as well improve with Mr. Popeman then for a bit, because we're Catholic. We have Catholic things going on. Our ports are blockaded, what a surprise. And this is why we took our boats home. Don't want to mess with that British Navy. I do love how this war always ends up with the Scots having to take the whole brunt of the British force there, while the French just put millions of people onto Caen and die to attrition and then eventually win. It's a dumb war for dumb people. No, I didn't say all French are dumb. The English are too. Anyway. Getting monarch points takes a while. Now we can take admin tech technically in 1450 something, 60 something. I forget. 1466. So by then we want to have all the admin to take admin tech 5, and ideally all the dip to have 2 ideas instantly. That's rough because that takes 1200, but you know what I mean. Come on, Frenchmen. Protect me. Claim what? So I really want Dumfries, right? Because of the coring range. But Ayrshire is bigger and better. Also there's a I mean, the English are not going to win this war, are they? I was about to say there's a chance the English take Dumfries in this war. But I assume the French are going to win it. I'm going to grab Ayrshire. The Ayrshire claim first. And if we get another one, and it feels like we have time to get another one, I'll take Dumfries. Now, if the French could get their people over the channel, that would be helpful. But also unlikely. Did we just become a babbling buffoon? Of course we did. Good thing we already have the Danes on our side. It would have been a bit harder now, with us being all babbling and much buffooning. Come on, get your peace, France. Get your peace now. You have 46% war score. Don't let Dumfries fall. Ah, there goes Dumfries. Didn't cost us much, war score-wise. War of the Roses. That should make it a lot easier for the French to piece the English out. Because they are having issues now. Capital I issues. How do you take so much time to siege down Lothian as... oh, it's level 3 fort. No, it's level 1 fort. Why did we start at minus 57%? Is there something to War of the Roses that makes sieges go... no, it's just because it's coastal, I guess. It's like a high number for a capital fort, but... maybe I'm just too used to having cannons. So France, what do you think will happen here? How do you think you're gonna accrue more war score? I mean, they're not. I'm feeling kind of safe here. Let's drop our army maintenance. No need to lose my money like this. If the Brits are busy beating their weird rebels in the War of the Roses, then that's absolutely fine by me. And all we need to do is the French to peace out. And once they do, we can ask the Danes to support our independence against Scotland. Oh, I don't like what you're doing here. I don't like what you're doing. Let's move. Let's also re-up our army maintenance, just in case. Are we getting caught? We're getting caught. How are they so much faster than I am? No, you're getting caught, right? It's not me. 27th of November. 22nd. They're actually faster. Well, I guess we have to rebuild that army. Now, I could say mistakes were made. And you wouldn't be wrong. But I think the only major mistake we made here was to have our army in the Inner Hebrides rather than on the outers. I don't think the difference between morale is there and morale is not there is relevant. Do I want to make a general? I mean, do I want to make my ruler a general? I'm going to do it. Doesn't have any maneuver. You arrive on the 10th of December. Yeah, I'll just be dead by then, so it's not going to happen. I'm not going to put my ruler in charge. We just lose 4,000 people. Just for free. Just like that. It's always a risk here, right? I mean, it's not like we would have been safe from that. We would have had a better chance. How are we so bad? Would have had a chance if that had been standing in the Outer Hebrides, or maybe had morale up, or seen that a bit earlier, or something. But the chances would still be on the enemy side there. The War of the Roses is not doing as much as I would like it to. And these French are not piecing out. I don't like that either. Come on, don't let them take my stuff. Feel free to crush those Scots, but don't actually crush me. They're on low enthusiasm now, no. Finally, surely the French are willing to peace out now, right? You're losing, you're not gaining anymore, you're losing now. Come on. Come on, France. God, I hate relying on the AI to do anything. Anything. Just peace out. I was about to say, at least we're making some money now. And we are, because we're not paying our army anymore. But all that money is going to have to go into, well, buying a new army. in a moment. Now my capital is being besieged? I'm gonna pay for defensiveness here. Because I really don't want my capital taken. And I'm kind of hoping that they'll peace out first. But it doesn't look as if France is doing anything along those lines, are they now? Scots are taking back a province here or there. It's the Renaissance. Doesn't super matter for us. I know you're getting yourself crushed, Scotland. Oh man. France. High war enthusiasm? High? Oh, okay. It's a bit ongoing battle there. Increased free trade. Who freaking Ray? Come on, France. 31%. It's getting worse. There you go. Scotland peaced out. Fudge. They did not give away Dumfries, so that's good. So maybe that's actually good for us here. Roxburghshire. Sure. Over here. War reps, all trees with France. Okay, this is not too shabby. I'm gonna remilitarize. Militarize? Or am I? If I just ask the Danes to come in now. While the Scot is crushed. Surely they don't want a lot of land here. They don't. The only thing they care about is Orkney, which they can have. Fine by me. Why, we definitely want Ayrshire and Dumfries. I wouldn't mind Argyll. I don't think we can afford to take much more. But just in case. I mean, give me all the stuff, right? If I were to go immediately and say, Mr. Denmark, I need my diplomat back. From Rome, sure. Could have taken the one in Scotland, maybe for time reasons, but... oh, good relations. Fudge. I should have insulted you first. You stink! No, we need to wait a month. And then, please let me declare that war. I keep running into good relations problems here. We declared we will always get this while the independence war happens. Turmoil and the Livonians are going to come in. I'm just going to assume that the Danes are going to ship over troops. I mean, I could try to fight these Scots. They're actually down to 5.1k troops. They have manpower, though. So do I. And I will be able to go a bit higher on force limit. Maybe fighting my own war helps here. Not sure. I know I'm wasting time. And it's dumb. But I'm hoping to actually beat up these Scots. Because waiting for the Danes might be a fool's errand. And I don't like those much. The Roses is over. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Should I be fighting those Scots? I don't know. Probably not. Get thee in there. Build a force limit. Grab the thing for... I mean, a slightly better chance at actually fighting them. I don't think I want to grab a real leader. I would love to have Miltech. December 51. That's too long, right? Don't want to wait another year for them to recover. But can I fight these guys if they attack me? We will get extra force limit as soon as we go to war. I'm extremely unsure, but I'm gonna try. There's a good chance what I should really have been doing is just ask the Danes in, let the Scots sit on my capital for a moment, and be happy with that. But I didn't. Call allies, yes. Just do it. Get out of that stab hole. Go up to... Do I want to do mercenaries instead? Could grab the free company here to actually give me a fighting chance against those Scots. Let's. Ah, but I can't get out. Because they immediately sent a navy here. So we're going to rely on those Danes anyway, and that's not great. Mistakes were maybe made. Do I want to pop this? Probably not. Sieging down the Danes, that's fine. They bought some mercenaries as well, it looks like to me. Now if the Danish fleets could come in and make them run away, which they do. Mercenaries, attach to First Army. Grab Alistair here. And get over and crush these guys in Sutherland. Ah, bad idea. Bad idea, let's not. They brought way too many men. We need those Danes to come in and do stuff for me. Or at least we'd be glad if they did. Where are you going? Sutherland. Doesn't look like they are, but they're going to Sutherland. Come on, get me a real Danish army here. It's taking a while. Who are you anyway? Holstein came in. That's funny. Oh, we're 36 minutes in. We're going to put a cut in here. When things get exciting. We should also probably have made a claim before we declare war, but hey. Well, thank you folks for watching. If you like what you're seeing, and then please do keep hitting that like button, subscribe if you're not subscribed yet. If you have anything at all to say to me, then that comment section wouldn't be the worst place to do it. Yeah. If this is your first time on the channel, well, you're in for a ride for this campaign. But also I do a lot of other EU4 stuff. So if EU4 is your jam, then you might be interested in checking out all my past archives. They should all be ordered in nice little playlists. Either way, thank you folks for watching and see you next time.